What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode, Paul's Best Podcast. I have another great guest. I wanted this dude on. You guys know this dude from his hilarious comedy specials, and let's be honest, you're almost like you're everywhere.
Oh, yeah, you know me.
I'm not going to call you a whore, but...
Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm every gender. I'm all over the place, you know? I'm in, I'm out, I'm up, I'm down.
A guy that I just always enjoy, and somebody that, like... I've always just found you to be like real and honest and cool.
Oh, thanks.
Mark Norman, everybody. Mark Norman is here on the best. This is the podcast where it's all positive. It's all best. So whatever is the fucking best. Mark is one of the best guys out there. And we're going to talk about the best shit. We got a specific thing we're going to talk to him about. Before we get into that, I got to talk to you and congratulate you on being in the club of being a father now.
Oh, thank you. Boy, it's a hell of a club.
Did you ever think like you were going to do it, or did you think you were never going to do it?
Not in a million years. I got one past the goalie. I thought I shot blanks, unlike Alec Baldwin, and it's going great. I was never a baby guy. I never held a baby in my life, never changed a diaper in my life, and now I'm like all in, like 0 to 60.
So wait, so your plan was to never do this?
Well, I just figured, hey, I'm a comedian. I'm a drunk. I like to go out and yuck it up and party and live. And I didn't want something to hold me back. You know, I like to be untethered. I never thought I'd get married either.
Were you scared of the commitment?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm scared of every commitment. Like, I'm scared of doing this. I was like, it's a commitment, you know?
Anything you have to, like, that you, like, commit to doing.
Yes.
You just, like, kind of, like, sucks, right?
Yeah, it just sucks my soul out. Like, even I did this roast for Netflix. Me and Sam wrote a bunch of jokes.
Yeah.
And even that, I was like, this is a lot of work. I just want to go do stand-up. Because stand-up is like our love and our thing, and I just want to work on that.
I remember, you might remember this, we were at South by Southwest years ago, years and years ago, and I was doing the Esther's Follies room.
Yep.
And I remember Nate was on the show. My God, the woman from...
this is a while ago.
Yeah, Shazir. She's not on SNL anymore. Sashir. She was on SNL. Yeah, she was on the show. There was a bunch of people on the show.
And Kamau Bell hosted, I think.
And then they asked me, they go... well, I did one at the Esther's where I hosted.
Oh, okay.
But I remember they go, hey, do you want to do, the festival's asking if you want to do a roast battle against Jay Larson, right? Which you ended up doing. And I go, I'll be honest with you. I go, no. I go, I don't really know the dude. I'm not going to research shit on the dude. And I just don't want to do it. So after our show is over, I see you backstage and you go, yeah. I go, yeah, dude. I go, I'll be honest. I said no to doing it. You go, I should have. You go, I've been in the hotel just stressed all day. Like, what the fuck am I doing here?
It ruined my whole vacation.
Like, because you can't even, because when you have something like that, even when you're at a festival, you're not even thinking, you're just like locked into this thing that you committed to. You're like, what am I doing?
Yes, it was a nightmare. And I sucked. And because those you got to prepare for. You got to really write and hunker down and get like dirt on the guy. And I bombed my tits off. And he bombed too, luckily. But it was just a shit show, and I'm like, I got to start saying no. I can say no. I'm allowed. I just did Sagalow's pod. Well, I should say no to these things.
You know what it is? I think we grow up like in this business, like getting opportunities. And you're so used to like saying yes.
Yes, exactly.
You know, to bad gigs or whatever, and then you do something, and you're like, why would I? And now I don't even want to go to festivals unless it's like really worth it.
Same here.
Because I realize what festivals do. You want to know what they do? They use you.
They use your name.
And I realized I'm going like, oh, they're using comedians to eat up shows that they booked.
Yeah, exactly.
And you feel good because you feel like you're a part of it.
Right.
You're like, oh, they want me. And it's like, and then all of a sudden, you notice how they get the same people every year to do a fucking long run. And I'm going, something's wrong here.
Yeah, they pay you shit, and they're like, we'll give you free drinks.
Yeah.
Like, I can get my own drinks.
And then you're like, how long? 10 days.
10 days. Away from your family, your house, your city. Yeah, so it's not worth it. But in the beginning, you're so desperate to be accepted as a comedian.
Yeah.
You're like, I got something. Because the whole art form or the whole job is just eating shit for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So when you get allowed into a festival, it feels pretty good.
You feel like you've kind of, in a weird way, the community's accepted you.
Yes.
And you're like, yeah, of course I'll do that. I'd love to.
But it's only because you're willing to work for peanuts and, free drinks.
Yeah, exactly. When you became a dad for the first time, were you like, did you have the moment? Because I did with my son. My daughter came 3 years later, and we kind of, it was almost like been there, done that. Still ecstatic, still elated. But my first one, when my son, you have a son?
Yeah.
So when my son came and he was the first one, and I realized like, holy shit, man, like this is not about me.
Yeah.
And like, did you have that moment that aha moment, or like when you were just like, did it not hit you yet for a while? Are you still kind of like, I can't believe it? Or did you have a moment where you're holding him and you looked at him and you're like, I got you, dude, and like this is about you?
Well, yeah, I don't like to get real and emotional, but I had a big nothing didn't hit me. It was just like, keep it alive, don't fuck this up. And then he started smiling. Oh, yeah. And that's when you're like, oh, you fucking piece of shit, N-word, dick. Yeah. And yeah, that's what got me, because I've been bombing with this kid for months, or weeks, and finally he goes one of these like.
It gave you a little smile.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, you reeled me back in, you pussy.
Yeah.
So
I remember somebody said to me, they were like, did you cry? Did you ever cry? And I really didn't know what that meant. And I go, no. And they go, okay. And I didn't know what that meant, dude. And I was with my wife in the hospital for days. She had a C-section.
Same.
And I was in the hospital, and we're sitting there, and she goes, why don't you just go home for a day? She goes, you've been here for like 2.5 days. Like, I'm sleeping in the chair. And she goes, go. And we only live like 2 miles down the road. She goes, go home. Why don't you take the night, get some stuff, bring me back this stuff. And I went home, dude, and I was this young comic just trying to fight for any stage, dude. I did this young, dude.
Yeah.
And
wow, that's scary.
My boy, I was scary. I was like barely featuring on the road, making like it was, yeah, dude. And I was just like, really, like, my wife worked. I was doing anything I could when she came home to go down to the city and get up. And I remember I sat on the couch, and I didn't like cry, but I just, emotions hit me that like, this little boy is here, and he, like, I remember he squeezed my pinky.
Yes, the squeeze is big.
The squeeze is fucking
huge.
Because I wasn't in it really when she was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Because I never had a kid, and people are like, oh, you feel, and I'm like, yeah, I felt him kick, but I wasn't. She's like, how come you're not really? But when I saw him, dude, I saw him and he squeezed, the connection just really like fucked me up.
Totally.
And it's a totally different thing, dude.
I'm with you. I cried like a bitch when it came out, because I saw it get lifted up like Simba, and it was all purple and gooey. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, there it is. And then they handed it to me, and I didn't even know how to hold a baby. The lady was like, get the head. I was like, oh shit. And then I was getting all misty, and that was big. But it's weird because I got this kid at home, and now all I can think about is getting back. That's all you think about. Like, I'll do my shit, and you got to get back. Yeah, got to get back and take care of it. How's he doing? And as annoying as he is, the crying, the shitting, the screaming, you're like excited to see it, even though it does nothing. Yeah. It contributes nothing. It has no money. It has no jokes, but it's still, you're like excited to hang out with it.
And it's gonna get better, because like, dude, there's gonna be time where like runs up to you. And he just run up and like give you like something. You're just like, and then he'll just smile. And then what sucks is when you leave, and then they just start. They're like, they can't handle you leaving.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, no, but dude, it's awesome, and I could tell you'll be a good dad.
I'm excited. Yeah. I like playing with him, and we have a good time. And I found all his tickle spots. And
is the mother good mother? I take it.
She's great. She's on it. And I got to tell you, she was not exactly a go-getter. And now with the baby, she's like in the zone. She was like a fun-loving party gal.
She's like a little lazy chick.
I don't want to say lazy, but she's like, what are we doing? Let's go on a trip. Let's get drunk. Let's fuck. And I was like, all right, great. So she was fun, but she's never been like a.
Well, now she's got to buckle down.
Yeah. The maternal instincts, they kick in.
But she took it over. But it took over, right?
Oh yeah, big time. The kid's on her tit right now.
She's in,
and I'm in, and we're loving every minute.
And she's not getting any of that postpartum shit.
No. We had a Jamaican nanny come by a few days to help us, and she was like, this postpartum, that is white women shit. This is made up. You white women make that up. And I was like, yes.
She said that?
Yeah, and I think my lady was like, oh shit, is that right? So that was huge.
Well, she's just like, stop being selfish. It's not about you anymore. That's what the fuck it is.
Yeah, look, I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I can't speak to it. But it was great having this like big black lady be like, hey, buck up, honky. So that was huge. But damn, these kids are cute. It helps that they're cute. If they weren't cute, you would really put it in a garbage disposal by now, I think.
They're dude. It's and what's crazy is he's going to start to take your form or her form very soon.
Oh yeah.
At 3 months, you're gonna be like, oh, dude, that's me. That's like a little me.
Comedy.
And it's like, just going around saying,
that'll be fun.
Just running into comedy clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Shuffling in last second.
Yeah. So we're having a good time, but.
That's awesome, dude. Well, I'm happy for you.
Brought the home together.
I'm happy for you because it does that, and I'm never trying to be that dude that's like, oh, if you don't, you're missing out. But there is something to like when you have that, and then I think about people that like kind of are like in their like 50s and 60s, and then they're kind of like nothing's worse than when they're like, I kind of wish I had a kid. You're like, ooh, that's a rough, lonely. That's dark.
And you always see, because like it's hard work. Obviously, I was up at 4 a.m, changing a diaper, like half awake. I wanted to kill myself, but it's like an investment. Like, yes, this part sucks.
Yeah.
But later, you're gonna have this person who's like your friend and your relative, and you love them, and it's great, and you can have dinner together and have conversations. So you get through the shit for the end of it.
And the best is like you and your, are you guys married now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you and your wife are gonna have conversations about other people that are like either fucking with him or like you're like, yeah, can you believe so-and-so's mother said so? There's like a little cool like have his back thing that's gonna happen.
Oh,
where you're like, yeah, those pieces of shit. But yeah. And I don't know how you were. I wasn't good with the vomiting. I was good. I don't care about the shitting.
Really?
Oh, dude, the shit. That's normal.
Yeah.
Shit, diaper, clean. That's easy. It was the fucking puking. I'll throw up.
Oh, really?
I'll throw up.
Oh, like the spit up?
Like the spit up I don't like.
Huh.
Yeah, the spit up I don't like.
It doesn't bother me gross-wise, but it bothers me like, is he Jimi Hendrixing? Is he choking on that shit? So at night I would wake up and be like, turn your head.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a drunk friend.
Oh, so you just go in there and you just like staring at them breathing.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was with my son, he just started choking on something and like nobody was home and I didn't know if I should like hang him upside down from his legs. And like luckily it just came back. Dude, yeah, dude, it's like it's the ultimate nightmare and fear. But I'm happy for you, man.
Thanks.
When I found that out, I was like, that's cool, man. Like, because I know what it's gonna be. Like I know what it is now, but I know what it's gonna be, and I know the stages of it. And a lot of my friends, like Giannis has just had his second.
Hey.
You know, I know does List have 2?
He has 1.
He has 1, yeah. So it's like I know, like when people have. I had another buddy. I think Sal has like the Sal.
Yeah, Sal just had another one.
Does he? Yeah. So anyway.
And it brings you closer to people with kids. Like now we have something to talk about. We have something to connect on. Like you see a comic with a kid, you immediately, like Chris D was giving me all this great advice the other night. So very helpful. And it's a great bond. Yeah, because people that did things and went through things before you will be like, they'll be like, oh, dude, when this happens, like, because now somebody just asked me, I was just on with Sam Roberts, and he goes, your kid, now my kids are like that, like they love me. And I'm like a fun dad that they want to go out with. But now it'll be like, hey man, I'll take you. You want to go to the arcade or the movies? Take your friends. I'll take you. And they'll be like, I'm playing Xbox with my friends, but maybe tomorrow. And I'm just like, oh shit, dude. Yeah, you're out.
I just asked you if you wanted to go to the arcade or go to a movie and get candy, and they kind of just put me on the back burner. Well, those are two things that are 80s, man. You got to arcade. Who goes to an arcade? Yeah, these kids have Xboxes. They have PS5. He's like, the arcade's in my fucking bedroom. Yeah, exactly. And then the movie theaters are done too. He's got porn at home. I mean, he's good. He's like, that's playing on our. We can get that right now for $25. Exactly, it's streaming. All right, so this is what we do. This show, I'm glad to have you on the show because this show is very specific. It is about the best of whatever. So, specific things. Me and Mark talked about this real quick. I don't know what he's going to talk about, but I think something cool, and it's actually kind of cool because now that you're kind of not in this scene, we talked about parties. Yeah. So what we're going to do, Mark and I are going to talk about the best parties, party experiences, party things that we've done. And I think that that's a cool thing because you're a partier. Like when we first met in the comedy scene, you were never the dude that was getting carried out of the bar, right? Because we all know that dude. I did that in college. You were one of those. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, see, I was in high school. I was the kid that got naked. Oh, you know that kid, right? I was the keg stand. I got some stories, but I was the keg stand. I was an animal. Really? But the thing about me being an animal is I was an animal so early. Arrested, blacking out, drunk. I got naked in a in a waiting room of emergency room, buck naked and ran down the hallway, almost got arrested. Aren't you glad this is before cell phones? Imagine that was your video, dude, viral moment. It was all before cell phones. It was all shit out of my system, arrested. But I was the part when they were like, dude, Virzi's about to go. I'm not even joking. They were like, Virzi's about to do a keg stand. A crowd formed. Oh, because I got records. Really? Oh yeah, dude. I was upside down on a keg stand. I think the record was 97 seconds, and but dude, I ended up like, oh, dude, I did shit I'm not proud of. Yes, but we all did. Well, a lot of shit at parties. I'll give you some of mine, but I want to talk to you. So tell me, Mark Norman, on the Paul's Best podcast, the best moments or parties that you have, memories of parties you've been to, where you were just like, this is fucking awesome.
Well, if we're talking blackouts,
It could, yeah, debauchery can happen.
Okay.
It could be the best.
All right.
Like, so it doesn't have to be, it could end up a little dark, but you had a great time.
yeah. This is all fun. Fun.
Yeah.
But I was in a dark place. I was in high school like you, and I grew up in New Orleans, so it was just booze was flowing. It was part of the culture. But we always try to one-up each other, who get more fucked up, who could do crazier shit. So one night, I'm at the Balcony Bar on Magazine Street in New Orleans. It was like a hot bar, and it had a big balcony around it, and you could look down on Magazine Street, which is a busy street, and there were glass ashtrays on all the tables on the balcony. So I was shithoused, and I started whizzing the ashtrays into the street, and cars are like,
No.
and I'm like, look at this. And I was so drunk that, there was no consequences. People are laughing. It was the 90s. You could do shit like that. So eventually I throw one and it just goes, ksh, and we look down and it's just buried in a windshield. Yeah. And you can just see it right in the middle, stuck there. And this guy's like flipping out. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? And it's this big frat guy with a polo shirt on and a boat shoes. And he's like, who did it? Who did it? And I went out to smoke a cigarette. And I was so drunk, I was like, oh, that was me. And he was like, what? So he's a big dude, and he's like chasing me around and like trying to grab at me, and I'm running, and now everybody's laughing. We got a crowd for him. I'm running in and out of the street, and this guy's chasing me. So eventually he's gaining on me, and he looks fucking angry, and I can tell like, okay, this is real now. So I start trying to get into cars, and I start pulling on the handles
of random cars.
Of random cars, just because I'm like, I got to hide from this guy.
I got to get out of here.
This is getting serious. And eventually I get into a car. I don't realize it's that car. I can see the fucking ashtray in the windshield from the inside of the car. I'm in the guy's car. So now he's like, get the fuck out of my car. And he's like hitting the window, and he's doing the boop, 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 boop. And the locks are going up and down, and I'm hitting them all.
Oh, my.
Like a whack-a-mole. And this guy is going to murder me. He's so fucking angry.
Oh,
and
shit.
And eventually I won't get out, and he calls the police. The cops come. They show up.
What?
They go, get out of the car. I go, I'll get out of the car, but tell that guy to back up. And they go, all right, sir, you got to back it up. I get out of the car, and the guy runs up, hits me. I go out like that. I just, like, go legless. And the cops drag me, put me in the cop car. It was, it was lawless back then. You could just hit a guy. And they hit me. I go out. They put me in a cop car. I wake up in a holding cell, like in a prison.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm in there with, like, 9 big black dudes. I'm the white guy. I'm the young, retarded, drunk white guy. And I think they just threw me in to this holding cell. So I'm in there. I'm kind of like, whoa, I'm coming to. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what did I miss? How did I get here? I got to get my life together. I'm a piece of shit. I'm hungover. And my phone rang. I had like a Nokia brick. Remember that one with the snake?
Of course. Yeah.
And I just go, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And every black guy's like, what the, you got a phone, motherfucker? And I was like, oh, no. And they're like, give me your phone. And now they're going through my pocket. And I'm like, no, minutes. I have a certain amount of minutes, you know?
Yeah. And
they start getting the phone. And I had to, these guys were throwing me around pretty good. So I had to give them the phone. And they start calling baby mamas and all this shit.
What?
And, and it got pretty ugly. And I kept trying to get the phone back. They wouldn't give it to me. And then eventually I got out and I had to walk home. And it took me like 6 hours. But I got home.
Holy shit.
So that was just one night. I wasn't even planning on telling that. That just came out of nowhere.
Dude, you got in the guy's car.
Yes.
And then he knocked you out.
Yeah, he knocked me out clean. I mean, the guy got one shot, and I was like cuffed, so he had perfect access to my face, and he got me right on the jaw.
So he did that. That's kind of a bitch move, though.
Well, I mean, I fucked up his windshield. I deserved it, and I ran him around. He looked like an idiot chasing me.
Yeah,
and everybody was laughing at him. So I earned it.
Now, how old were you when that happened?
I was probably 19.
Oh, okay. So this is after high school.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, maybe 17. I don't know. I was pretty young, but it's all a blur. But
that's a fucking dude.
That wasn't even my planned story. That just came out because you said jail, so I thought of it.
Yeah. So one. Yeah, one that I had. I said it before. I'll give a quick one because I want to get to your next one.
Okay, that's a lot different. The next one.
We were living downtown. We didn't live in the dorms on campus. We had a house downtown, and we were the blue house. Everybody had a house color,
Wait, what college?
So this is
If you can say it.
No, this is it was a junior college called Herkimer. It was about 30 minutes south of Syracuse. It was
got it.
Junior college, right?
Got it.
And ridiculous.
Junior college had a house?
It was ridiculous.
That's
it was basically
hilarious.
It was like a community college away from home. It was like a good first 2-year school away from home. But it's like, who goes away for like community college?
Yeah,
but a lot of people did. And oddly, it had like a great soccer team and it had a great lacrosse team, which I played neither.
Yeah.
But me and my boys just wanted to get away from home and go down. And we were big drinkers. I was big partier. I did not do good at school.
Same.
And there were the girls at the Gray House. Well, okay, the girls at the Gray House are going to have a party, but the girls at the Gray House only really wanted to fuck with soccer people. So I was like, damn, this is bullshit. But we end up going there one night. We're playing darts, drinking, and all of a sudden the chicks are like into us.
Yeah.
And one in particular was like, oh, talking to me. And I was like, all she wants to do is talk to soccer players. She's talking to me. And we're playing darts and we're drinking. And my buddy goes to run to our house to get weed. And another one of my roommates runs in and he just goes, dude, we got to go to the emergency room right now. Chad broke his finger falling up the stairs. I go, falling up the stairs? I guess he was so hammered, he was running up and he tripped and he like broke his finger in half almost.
Whoa.
So I'm going, dude, I got this going on here. I was like, I'll see you guys. And I'm drinking, I'm doing shots.
Yeah.
And my buddy who broke his finger came in the party. He goes, you fucking pussy, you're not going to come just for some girls, just because you want to get some pussy. And he's like, and I'm like, all right, dude. So like, I'm hammered and delusional. So like, I'll be back. You know you're never coming. It's like 3 in the morning already. I go, I'll be back. And dude, we're on our way in a blizzard, in a snowstorm to the emergency room. And I'm looking out the window and I'm realizing that like, I'm almost starting to spin and I'm blacking out and I have no business. Like, I actually remember it was almost slow motion. And you know, when it's snowing, it's like calm.
Yeah.
And I'm going, this is not so. Anyway, I'm upset. I'm not hooking up.
Yeah.
And I'm in the emergency room, waiting room. And I just start going like, fuck, this is bullshit. And I just start grabbing magazines, ripping them and throwing them. And they're like, sorry, you can't. And I went in the bathroom and I just started pissing all over the place.
Whoa.
I started throwing magazines in the thing. And I'm just like, we were doing like donuts. I jumped on the hood of an ambulance and I acted like I was in Die Hard. I go, look, like I'm just doing wild shit. So all of a sudden I go, you know what? I go, fuck this, right? And I get all my clothes off, Mark, stark naked, but just buck naked right there. And I start running down the hallway looking for where my friend's getting his finger wrapped. And I go in and he's sitting on the thing and this nurse goes, sir, you can't. And I see him and he goes, whoa, he's laughing. And I tried dancing with her. And I did that thing back where you would like try to, like, I was like doing shit with it, you know what I mean? Like,
bump and grind.
Yeah, and I like, yeah, come here, no, we're dancing. She said, call the cops, this and that. And, I was so hammered. My buddy gets me the fight. Get dressed. We're out in the parking lot, and we just start doing donuts. And all of a sudden, we see blue and red lights. Whoop whoop! Right?
Oh boy!
And they pull over. I was so hammered that they go, get out of the car. He goes, which one of you pieces of shit just got naked in my hospital? Dude, I was so hammered that I didn't know it was me. I go, who did that? Somebody did that?
Oh, that's great.
That's fucking disrespectful. He goes, I bet you it was you piece of shit, right? Long story short, we get arrested. My friend got arrested for laughing at me. Like literally, he was just like, so the court date comes. And the courtroom's packed. And they go, they call me up in front of the packed court, and there's a bailiff. There's a big state trooper bailiff standing next to him, and he goes, Mr. Virzi, I understand, and he's reading this shit. And he goes, I understand you exposed your bare buttocks. And then I said, when asked why you were naked, Mr. Virzi replied, my belt buckle came undone. Right?
That's pretty good.
And the bailiff just goes, and dude, the bailiff. And he's like, everybody in his court, you think this funny? And he said to me, he goes, dude, you do that one more time. If I find out you do that in my thing, he goes, I'm literally I was a student. He goes, I'm going to throw you in jail for 30 days, and I'm dead serious. And I was like, you're never, obviously you'll never see me again. But I would do shit like that, and I would funnel. I would funnel vodka though.
Ooh,
and you could die.
Yeah.
And I got to that level.
Yep.
But I was a fun life of the party. Like I was a fun drunk.
Sure.
I was never the angry, and I never understood. I never understood angry dudes like that.
No.
Like what the fuck you looking at? Like I didn't want to fight. It was just about getting hammered and then trying to get laid.
Yes.
That was my and you would chase getting laid by continuing to drink through the night.
Yes,
it was never
same.
wanting to like I had friends who were like, you want to get fucked up and fight people? I'm like, no.
No, what a nightmare that is.
Yeah, like I just wanted to have fun.
Yes,
You
agreed.
know, and we never went back to that party.
Wow.
I never went back to the party, but that one was one of the times that I was arrested.
But courtroom shit at that age is terrifying. When
Dude.
you're in a court at that age, you're like, what am I doing with my life?
And it was packed, and he was basically like, I'm going to throw you in jail for 30 days if you do this again.
Yeah.
And I was like, Your Honor, you're never going to see me again. But it was like, at the time, it's like the life of the party. The party's going great.
Yeah,
it's the best. And then all of a sudden, just like that, because my buddy wanted me to go, and he thought I was selfish if I didn't want to go. Should have let me stay.
Yeah. Wow. I got a similar one.
Okay, yeah,
This
go.
is also different. My friend, I grew up in New Orleans, so my friend was trying to get into Ole Miss. And his brother was in Ole Miss. So he's like, my brother knows of a frat party. He's in a frat. Let's go up there to Ole Miss and party with my brother, and I'll meet all his frat bros, and I bet I can get into that college or whatever. It was some bullshit. So we're like, great, a party. We've done everything in New Orleans. Let's go to another place. Let's go to Mississippi and party. So we drive out there. We're drinking on the ride up. We get word it's a foam party. So we're like, oh, man, this is going to be a crazy.
What you said, foam?
Foam party. Remember those?
Yeah, yeah.
The late 90s got real big with foam parties until everybody got like hepatitis C or some shit, and they cut them off. But foam parties were big. We show up. We start drinking more. We're drinking more. It's this old frat house with like all the old headshots, of the guys
of the
like,
previous.
Yeah, 1858, the baseball team. It's all these old white guys and everything. And beautiful house, all these old plantations out there in Mississippi. We get there. They start foaming it up. The girls show up. I end up getting into a fight with my friend who drove us up there. He was just we were just idiots, and we started shoving each other. He breaks a bottle over my head.
What?
I start bleeding like this. It's like coming down like a movie, and he's like, fuck all this. I'm out of here. He gets in his car, drives off, gets into a wreck, gets a DUI. So that was our car. That was our car back. So we're partying. We're foaming it up with the ladies. We pass out. We wake up. We're like, where the fuck is David?
Yeah.
And turns out we get word he's in jail. So we got to go call his parents. His parents have to drive to Mississippi, pick him up.
How far is that, by the way?
It's probably like a 6-hour drive.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's 5 hour. I don't know. Somebody Google that. But they drove up. Furious, and then we all had to drive back with his parents in a van. Oh. And they were like scolding him, and we're all just like, hungover. We got foam and jizz all over us. I've been bleeding in the head. It was a wild night, but we got back.
Oh my God, dude! Yeah,
yeah.
That was not the one you were gonna say.
No, that was another one. You got all these.
Okay, sorry.
Memories.
So I'll let you. Yeah, no. I mean, we're talking about the best. Because listen, it starts out as the best.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the one that you wanted to say?
Okay,
all right.
So
here we go. We already got good ones. That's the best part. We already got good ones in, and you didn't even get to it yet. All right,
didn't even get to it. Those have been in my brain. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
So I go do a European tour last year, 2 years ago. I did, Dublin, Amsterdam, Paris, all these places. So finally, we got a Berlin on the tour, and I told my agent, I was like, don't book me a bunch of more Berlin, like after Berlin. I want to do Berlin for like 4 days.
And who are you with now?
I'm just with me and my opener, this guy, Doug Key.
Oh, I just worked with Doug.
Rhode Island Doug.
Great guy.
The best guy.
Great guy, dude.
And he's like so low maintenance and so
he was
up for
great.
anything.
Yeah.
He's the man. So you can just put him in a suitcase and just take him on the road. And he's easygoing and fun, loving. He's
like an emotional support animal cat on the airplane.
Yes, exactly.
He's a great guy, yeah.
He's great. So we go out, we go to Berlin, and I go, I've heard Berlin's amazing. They got nightlife, they got the wall, they got Nazis.
Let's stay
in Berlin.
Yeah.
For at least 3 days. Because usually, you go to Dublin, you fly in, you do the gig, you fly out the next day. So you're like, you don't get to see Dublin, So I'm like, I want to see Berlin. So we go to Berlin. It's super cool. We walk around. We get word, if you're in Berlin, you got to go to their sex clubs. Their sex clubs are the thing in Berlin. And I was like,
what?
Sex club. Not really a sex club guy, but I got my wife there because she wanted to see Berlin as well, so she flew out. So she was like, fuck it, let's go to the sex club. And I was like, all right. They're very hard to get into because, you got to, look good. You got to dress up.
All right.
All right. So we Google it. It's called the Kit Kat Club. Now, this is the top tier of sex club. There's a lot of, it's like comedy clubs.
And you said you got to dress nice?
You got to dress platform boots, fishnet, chains, leather, spiky hair. They're like punk rocky kind of I don't know what S&M, bondage-y, like you got to have all this straps on you.
It's like kinky shit.
It's kinky. This is beyond. We're not just going to get laid. You got to go there. It's like torture shit and sex swings and midgets and all this stuff. This is next level. They've been doing this since the
It's like the
1200s.
movie Hostel. But
Yes, exactly. So now we have to go buy a bunch of shit. So we go shopping during the day for sex club gear, and there's all these sex club stores because it's such a big thing there. We spent all this money buying leather. We're trying shit on. We're having a great time and doing a whole montage in the mirror. What do you think of this? What do you think of that?
oh shit.
So we buy our shit. We go back to the hotel. We get drunk. We spike our hair up. Put all this gel in. We got black makeup on. I'll send you a photo. I have photos of us in the gear.
What?
Yeah. So I text my agent. I go, look, we're going to the sex club. There's a line around the door every night. You can't get in. You got to be a celebrity or hot or a drug dealer. So I go, can you put us on the list? You got some pull? He's like, I don't have sex club pull. So I go,
Text like I book comedy.
Yeah, I was like, text the Berlin promoter who set the shows up. Maybe he knows a guy.
Okay.
So he texted him. He's like, I got you on the list.
I think I know who
easy.
that is, by the way, but I won't say the name. Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah.
So he got us on the list, whatever that means. So we show up. There's a line around the block. We're dressed like idiots. We look like, Edward Scissorhands.
But everybody does?
Everybody does, but you still got to get in an Uber. Like that, and your face is like white with black lips and shit, and chain necklaces.
Dude, you gotta
with
send me
spikes.
that picture, dog.
I will.
Oh shit.
So we got there way too early. We thought it started at 8, but it actually starts at like 2. So now we're sitting in a bar. We're sitting in like an Irish pub, dressed like this, and we're just waiting, like killing time. Finally, we go over there. We cut the line. We go, hey, and it's these big German dudes, all jacked, and we're like, hey, we should be on the list. And the guy's like, you don't speak German? And I was like, nah, we're Americans. And he goes, how come I'm not American? I speak your language. You in my country, you don't speak mine. Which is actually not a bad point.
Yeah.
But, we're fucking dumb Americans, and what the hell do we
You're
know?
like, dude, I'm wearing a sex club, buddy. What do we,
But apparently this is part of the charm. They razz you a little bit. Like, they're tough guys. They fuck with you,
Oh, okay.
So we didn't know that. So I was like, Jesus, this guy's a fucking asshole, but whatever. So I made a Nazi joke. He didn't care for that. So eventually they let us in. And you walk in, and it is bananas. I mean, it's a feast for the eyes. There's a hot lady swinging on a thing naked. There's a room with just torture shit where a guy's balls are being squeezed and lit on fire. There's midgets running around with whips. There's fat guys running around with like leashes on, and hot women are pulling them. I mean, there's multiple floors of whores. There's a pool in the middle. Everybody's swimming and fucking in the pool. I mean, I can't even tell you, Paul, how crazy it was. It was insane. So we're like, okay, we got to get drunk. We brought some shrooms, so we're doing the shrooms. And eventually I go to the wife, I go, look, Doug's off doing whatever. He's like, I'm not married. I'm going to go have fun. I'm like, we're here. We got to fuck. It's a sex club. We have to have sex in here. And she was like, I don't know. That's not really my thing. And I was like, it's not my thing either, but we're here. When in Rome. Let's get some dome. So she was like, okay, fine. A couple hours go by. She's getting into it. And so we're walking through the dance floor. There's a big techno thing going on. Everybody's naked, just rubbing up against dicks and tits.
What?
It's crazy. Everybody's sweaty. I mean, these things are wild.
I mean, this sounds like a nightmare, but
I mean, once you like lock in, you're in.
Yeah.
Because you just transform when you're in there. You're a different guy.
But like balls are like scraping against your leg.
Oh yeah. And some people are like trying to hump you a little bit. Like, are you into this? You're like, no. But some chicks did. You're like, oh, my wife's here. So eventually, I find like a little nook up on the second floor, and it has like a banister, and you can see down to the dance floor. I was like, this is perfect. So we start making out. She starts blowing me. I flip her over, and she's got her against the table, and I'm banging her from behind. And this guy taps me on the shoulder, and he goes, "Me next?"
What?
He thought she was a hooker. And I go, no, it's my wife, you piece of shit. And he goes, so what? My wife's over there, and she's blowing some black dude. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What's going on at the Kit Kat Club? Give me a break.
What?
So, so then I'm like trying to focus because, trying to keep a boner in public with people tapping on your shoulder and music playing and balls on your legs. It's a lot. So I'm finally going, and now she's getting into it. I'm still kind of head on a swivel here because, I'm the dude. And then I look to my left, and there's the ugliest man I've ever seen. Big, tall, bald guy. Looks like the guy from Sloth from the Goonies.
Yeah, yeah.
He's rubbing one out to us fucking.
What?
And I go, that's it.
Holy
I'm out. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. And I pull out, and she goes, what are you doing? And I go, it's over. And then I went and got a drink. I couldn't.
Wow.
Yeah, we fucked for like 4 or 5 minutes.
But obviously, she was like, dude, like, keep everybody away from me.
Yes, so I couldn't really
enjoy it. So you had to,
it.
so there's like a lot of distractions.
Yes, I would say so. It's an obstacle course.
It's got to be hard to stay hard.
It was. I took a blue chew between us. But that's an ad for blue chew.
Dude, that's wild.
It was wild, and just that was crazy. And then you finish, and you just go back about your night, and you're like, what's in this room? Every room had something different. Every room had a theme.
But it's open, and everyone's having sex?
And sex, making out, everybody's getting blown all the time. There's sex shows, where like 2 people are fucking on a bed. You could just sit there and watch with a cocktail. It was insane.
Wow.
We stayed there till probably 6, 7 in the morning. We came out, the sun was up. And I'll tell you, when you walk outside, you're like, oh, shit, reality. Because you're lost in that world for a while. And so you come out and you're like, oh, my God, the sun's on your face. You got to get a cab. You got to get back to your hotel. You're like banged up and kind of hung over now.
Burn the clothes.
Yeah, you're wearing the clothes. Your makeup's run. And you're just like, whoa, that was crazy. And yeah, now my wife is hooked. She wants to go back.
Really?
And apparently there's some in New York, and I've done it.
Dude,
I feel like I'm good.
That like to some people that's the best. That would give me a ton of anxiety, dude.
Crazy anxiety.
Like
you have to drink to get through it.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't seem like an enjoyable, But that's a wild. But you guys had a good time.
We had a great time, and I'm glad I did it. And it was like a bucket list thing, but it was a lot. It was heavy.
I was at the stand not long ago, and somebody's like, "Oh yeah, we went to the sex club in New York." They're in New York too. Like I guess it's like a big thing in big cities.
Yeah, but the thing is, ugly people love sex clubs because they're like, "Hey, let's go fucking public," but they want to keep it hot. Everybody in there was smoking hot, unless it was like ironic, like this old lady is naked, ha ha ha, or this fat guy's naked on a tricycle. That's fun. Everyone else was like smoke shows. All these beautiful German women. And just like ripped dudes. It was crazy.
Holy shit, dude.
The dicks swinging around in there was very intimidating, very emasculating. Like just some of these hogs, like German Nazi Holocaust dicks just all over the place. It was insane. Hey, they were running trains, ironically.
What?
But yeah. So yeah, it was wild.
Oh my God.
But I'd love to go back, Kit Kat. Thanks for having me.
I just love that we started this podcast about you being a new father.
That's where the kid was conceived, actually. No,
in Berlin. No, dude, that's wild. See, I don't have that. Like, I don't have that in me. I don't think. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could. It would be one of those things where like you peek your head in.
Yeah.
Like I would peek my head, and then if I saw everything going on, I would be like. Plus, I don't want somebody look like trying to fuck my wife and thinking. Not only that, their dick's out and they think it's a possibility.
Yes.
That's the thing.
That was weird.
It's not like, oh, yo, she's hot. Like I'd love to talk to her.
Right.
Like it's like, no, my dick's out or she down.
Yeah,
like,
I'm ready. I can slide right in behind you when you move away.
And that's, but she was like, she obviously made it clear that she was, dude, wow.
But it's heavy. I mean, drugs are going around. There's a lady with like a tray of drugs, like an old cigarette lady.
What?
I mean, it's crazy. And the good news is I didn't know what I was getting into. I was like, this will be fun. We'll see some tits. I thought it was like a strip club.
Yeah.
And then it was just that on crack, steroids, and fentanyl.
And you just didn't see Doug for a week?
No, Doug was gone. I saw him later. He had like a dick in his ass. He had an earring, got his belly button pierced. Yeah.
That's a wild one, dude.
It was wild, but it was awesome. And I'm glad I did it. But yeah, like you said, I don't think I could do it again because now I know what I'm getting into.
Holy shit.
It was wild. You had to hunker down. And then I had a show that night. Or the next night.
You had a show the next night?
The next night, and I talked about it. People were like, you did that? I've been living here 30, 40 years. I never did that. So that was kind of fun.
Because that's been going on. I guess that's like a known.
Oh, yeah. But it's like heavy duty. Like, oh, you went to that one? Jesus, man. You got to start small.
Ease into it. Yeah. Start with like a little get-together.
Exactly. I went full
You went full
bore.
on. And now there's music blasting?
Oh, the whole time. Yeah, music. Well, there's different rooms. There was like the pool room. There was the techno room. There was like a full rave going on with glow sticks and naked dildos and everything. And then there's like a sex room, a torture room, a bar room. Room with just beds in it. I mean, it's crazy.
Wow. Dude, it's so crazy that, like, you probably walk past these places in life and nobody knows it. Like in Manhattan, when you're walking around Manhattan, like there's probably shit like that going on. You don't even know.
That's true. I was walking with Marcelo one night, and he was like, "Oh, I went to like a crazy Molly party up here," and I'm like, "Up here? It looked like an old mill, you know?
No,
It's
New
like
York
an old
City's
brick
got
building."
some really wild shit, underground shit, stuff under restaurants.
Yes.
You know what else is big too? Like speaking of like crazy parties, they have like there's like underground poker shit that people don't know, and that gets crazy late night too.
That's true.
Yeah, dude, that's
I love that shit.
Yeah. I mean, now that would be like I could see how somebody would listen and go, "That's the greatest thing ever." For me, I'd be in a full panic.
Well, yeah, we're comedians, so we're always observing. So it was like too much. It was like overload, just nakedness, guys trying to fuck your wife, drugs, music. It was a lot going on.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, dude. And like I could imagine the DNA in that room. I mean, that must be fucking.
Forget about it.
You got to just torch it on fire when it's.
If Howie Mandel went in there, he would slit his own wrist. He would just be like, "This is too much jizz." A black light through that room. Forget about it.
That may be like the craziest part. Like I don't even know that. Like no party story can be.
It was wild.
That's the craziest thing I've ever, because it's everything that people would ever imagine about a crazy party.
And I'm leaving shit out. Like I remember I turned a hallway because it's just corridors and rooms and all these stairwells. I turned a hallway and there's a guy in a. He looked like the dude at January 6th with the big yak head.
Oh, yeah, with the horns and the paint face. Yeah,
there was a guy like that just getting blown, and he was standing up, and I walked by, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I'm like, "What's going on? It's too much for my head."
And were there a lot of Americans there or no?
Well, you don't really go around chatting with people. You were like, "Hey, where are you from, sir?" You know, because it's just so sexy and kinky. But I did meet this one cool black lady who was from New York randomly.
Oh my God, dude! I don't even want to tell. My next story was about getting pulled over. I mean, that's like everybody's getting blown and having sex and doing mushrooms.
It was crazy,
dude. I don't know how you did the show the next day, staying up till 7 o'clock in the morning. You must have been.
We slept all day.
I guess with your wife too. You're with your wife, so there's no like. It's not like you're doing something where you have like this awful guilt. Like she was like down with it.
Yeah, completely.
So
down.
like you guys like did it together. So you wake up, you know, you're like, whoa, that was nuts. You sleep in all day.
Yeah.
You know, it's a cool thing to have a nice party with your wife.
Yes,
like you
that
went
was
to
nice.
I never did, like all my partying was before my wife.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like we would
Smart.
never, everything. And she was not she was like, my wife was like responsible at 13.
Oh,
like my wife's like one of those, like never really been in nightclubs.
Really?
Oh yeah, my wife never been pulled over.
Wow, so low body count is what you're saying.
Very.
Hey, that's exciting.
Very. Yes,
for you.
And well, that's part of it. That was part of the deal. You know, I was. Yeah, we did some wild shit, but it was always to, like I said, not get laid, but always just to, you know, we would go to a strip club and stuff like that, and like if we saw like one or two of those things you saw, we would be like, holy shit, you know, that would be like system overload for me.
Sure.
You know, but we did. No, I did a lot of stupid things though, man. There's things that I look back and I regret.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to.
Every kid does.
You know, like I look at it, I'm like, if my son or daughter, like I don't want my son or daughter ever in that.
No.
Like if my son was like, Dad, I was at this party and dude, you know, this chick got naked and I was doing Jello shots with her, and I'd be like, all right, cool. But if he was like, dude, I was in Berlin, there was dicks everywhere, I would be like,
yeah,
all right, you know.
I get it. But I will say, it's kind of like an equality thing. Like my wife does not like strip clubs. She's like, this is weird. I feel bad for these women. The sex club, everybody's like autonomous and doing their own thing, and it's men, it's women, and everybody's getting laid.
Yeah, and I also feel like Europe.
Yes,
Europe is like, it's way more like accepting and free.
Yeah.
Like even like we were somewhere in Europe and a buddy of mine, who was it, went into the sauna and just like naked women, like with men sitting in a steam room, and just a woman came out like you know, just everything exposed. She's just sitting there too, like and it was just kind of like, yeah, we're in Europe. Like it was, I think it's a little more accepting and free.
100%.
You know, where here we're kind of like, whoa, dude, like put a towel on, put a robe on. You know, do you ever like look back at things though like that and like think like you were not lucky, but like I always wonder if something bad could happen, like something bad could happen in a situation where you're in another country and you're that vulnerable.
Oh yeah,
you know,
of course,
and you're under like a substances.
Yeah, I went to China to do some gigs, and China's, you know, it's cool, but I had a lot of Americans like, they don't. If you get arrested, you're fucked. Like, keep your head on a swivel. Don't don't do anything stupid. Like, don't put a cigarette
if you're
on the
American
ground.
and you go, you're American, you go to jail, you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So they were like, just keep your wits about you. Don't litter. Don't, do anything stupid. Like, don't peel out or drive drunk.
We were saying that, like, if you go to Japan and you leave your Rolex and a stack of money on the bench, it'll be there 10 hours later.
That's amazing.
Like, they will not touch it.
That's incredible.
That's we don't have.
We don't have any of that.
No, and we'll get robbed with it on you.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Here, like that's but like, to have that, to know that's amazing.
They have honor, but I think everything evens out. With all that honor comes crazy porn where they're getting their balls stomped out by a lady in blackface.
Dude, I saw this one thing where this Asian dude was just getting his nuts kicked, but like repeatedly, and he was just like holding it, taking it.
I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that video.
And the dude was just taking just shin shots to his dick bag and just dealing with it. It was nuts.
That's why we had to drop a bomb on him. You can't compete with those people. You got to blow them up.
You got
Hiroshima. I mean, if you can get kicked in the balls repeatedly, the only way to get rid of that guy is to drop a nuclear bomb on him.
To just get fucking shit on.
Yes.
We got one. I had one where I should have been. Were you arrested ever or no? Like
a couple times.
Partying?
Yeah.
Nothing
Nothing crazy.
Peeing in public. I got one of those.
That.
Yeah. I got out of one once though, dude. I was driving. I don't think I had a drink in me. If I did, it was a little bit. But we had booze in the car. I think I did have 1 or 2 beers. It's really stupid. I'm not proud of this. I hope my kids don't see it. But 1 or 2 beers, booze in the car. Chalked fake ID license, going to a strip club with all my boys in the car. Cop pulls me over, and and my boy's brother was the head blood spatter expert in New York State. He's the guy, his brother was the guy that got the serial killer in Poughkeepsie that had 8 hookers in his attic.
Wow.
And we're out partying and we're having a great time. And as soon as the cop pulls me over, he goes, I got to call my mom. We're done. And I just pull over. A cop comes to the window. Swear to God. What I did was one of my buddies says right. My other buddy says left. I put my blinker on one way and went the other way in front of a cop. So he's going, why you put your blinker on this way and you're going this way? And I go, sorry. And I'm waiting for him to ask for a license. He goes, what's going on? What are you guys doing in here? And I just go, dude, I'm sorry. I go, my buddies. I go, be honest with you. We're going to that strip club right there. The strip club was called Smiles. And we're going to Smiles up there. And the cop just starts, and I have it in my hand. And if I show it to him, it's a fake ID. It's chalked, and there's booze in the car.
What does that mean, chalked?
So, like, you would take a piece of chalk and you would change the date. So you were able, there were kids that knew how to do it. Either with like a white pencil or a literal piece of chalk. You would change, because the birth date was in white.
Got it.
So they would make a 6, a 9, or an 8.
Right.
You would do things like that. So I have that done.
Okay.
Which is very easy for him to spot. I'm drinking. And we're trying to go to a strip club, and he just pulls me over, and he's like, come on, dude. He goes, you put your blinker on one way, you're going the other way? I go, dude, we're going to a strip club. And the dude just looks at us, and he smiles, and he goes, all right, boys, don't worry about it. Just have a good night. Have fun and be careful. And, dude, we just looked at each other like, by the grace of God, I put the fake ID, booze, everything.
Wow.
We're talking going to get arrested, going to jail, parents having to get you, car impounded, and instead we were able to get to the strip club. Like, it was, talk about the best, like, it was that scary where I'm going like, this could be the worst night of my adolescent life.
And it went exactly a 180.
Could have been a DUI, car impounded, and there's also the ticket for lying on a document, on a government document or whatever. Woo. And instead he goes, all right, guys, dude, just put your blinker on the right way, go have fun in there. And just laughed it off, and we went away, and I was like, all right, man. So sometimes, as bad as the bad ones could be, you get a good one.
Yeah.
You get a good one like that.
And that's the best night ever, because now you're at a strip club with a win.
We got there, and we're going, oh my God.
Yeah,
dude,
so now you really got to party.
Lap dances on me.
Yes, exactly.
Because it wasn't going to be like that.
You get allowed, you're like, I'm supposed to be in jail right now. You have no idea.
You know what? Like, we always look back, though. You always look back, and you look at the things that were, like, really kind of, sometimes, like you said, like, sometimes it's funnier. We were talking before, like, oh, you're talking about positive and best stuff. When you talk about the other stuff, it's funnier because it's, like, horrible and sucks.
Yes,
but if you look back at some of the really fucking great
awesome
moments where, like, you're at a party and, like, the girl you wanted to hook up with all of a sudden does. Like, the dream.
That is the best thing in the world.
Like, you're just sitting there and, like, you're like, there's no way she's going to fuck with me or talk to me. And then all of a sudden you get buzzed and she just, like, starts goofing with you and talking. You're going, like, this is
amazing.
Those are
heaven on earth.
Those moments. Dude.
Yes. It's, when women get proposed to, they're like, oh my God, my whole child I've been waiting. That's our proposal, is a girl you've been into who's like, I'll blow you. You're like, oh God, there is has a gun. I can't believe it. But
everybody starts clapping when somebody gets on their knee. They're like, he did it. I
don't know if we got to
go ahead. What do you got?
Last one. You mentioned the getting pulled over and getting out of it.
Yeah.
Quick story. I was in my friend Sal's car. He had a Dodge Stealth, and it was red.
I remember the Dodge Stealth.
And that was a hot car at the time.
Yes,
and he was a feisty dude, and we were shithoused. He had a 8-ball of Coke right in the dash.
Whoa.
And he was just a fun-loving, crazy. Since dead, he died of heroin.
Oh, rest his soul.
Yeah, great guy. And he was just driving, burning out, crazy guy. We get pulled over, and he goes, watch this. And I'm like, oh, dude, we got drugs in the car. We're shit-faced. It's like 2 in the morning, whatever. We're on the highway. He gets pulled over, goes, don't worry. He gets out, and he goes, officer, I just got dumped by the love of my life. She broke my heart. I don't know what to do. I'm driving around with my friend. I'm trying to get over it. The cop was like, dude, I've been there. Just get home. I know what it's like. My girl broke my heart in high school. I never got over it. And he was like, I know. And he got back in the car. We went home.
What?
Yeah, it worked.
Dude, that's like Tommy Boy with the bees.
Oh, yes.
Bees, they're everywhere. Yeah. Save yourself.
Right.
He goes, dude, I'm allergic to bees. Oh, my. Dude, that's actually brilliant.
It was great. And the guy he was drunk, so he just really hammed it up. And he's like, oh, she fucked a black guy. It was horrible. It was all this shit. And, it worked like a charm. That's amazing. I've got just because you brought that up, I gotta close with this. What time is it? I think he's got to go. 4:25. Okay, no, I got this. I got 2 minutes. This is my mom's favorite. I've told this story before, but this is my mom's favorite. One of my mom's favorite stories that I did. My mom's favorite. Okay. One of my mom's favorite stories about me. So I'm at a club. We're at a club in Poughkeepsie. I'm hammered, and we're drinking Zima. Remember Zima? You're just dating yourself now. Yeah, we're drinking Zimas. We're doing like shots of Jaeger, all the fucking old shit that people, right? Crystal Pepsi. And all the shit. We're there, and two of my buddies are driving. I'm in the back seat. I'm hammered and I'm starving, and I just have like a sweater on and a white T-shirt under it. And I go, dude, I'm starving. And they go, dude, we got nowhere to go. And I go, how about that Dunkin Donuts right there? Dude, there's no exaggeration. And I just see that he's got like construction shit in the back seat, right? He's got like a level, a hard hat, and all that shit, right? So I go, pull into that Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna get us free food. I take my sweater off. I rub my hands on the floor of his car, get him dirty, and I wipe it on my white shirt. I grab the hard hat and I grab a 3-foot level. Wow! And they go like this. They go, dude, Paul, we can't go. We're gonna laugh. He pulls in. It's like 2:30 in the morning. I walk in, there's a girl sitting at the register, and I swear to God, Mark, I just go like this, hard hat level. I go, sorry I'm late, dude. The other job was running way later than I thought. And I swear to God, the gift of God, she just goes, oh, is Vinny your boss? Whoa. And I go, yes, he is. I go, I'm sorry. I was like, we're at the other job. I should have been here 2 hours ago. I'm so sorry. She goes, no, it's fine. And dude, I'm walking around, and I'm in the back. Now my boys are in the car. They can't fucking believe it. That's amazing. I can't believe it. I go back. There's Mexican dudes rolling the dough, doing all this. They're getting prepared for like their 4 a.m. Right. And they're doing everything. And she goes, what exactly do you have to do? I go, it's just a health hazard. I just got to make sure. I go, you see that wire up there? I swear to God. I go, that wire? I go, it's kind of exposed. I go, wow. I go, you could get in trouble for that. I go, listen, Vinny, he knows your boss, so I'm gonna tell him. But I was like that. Then I go up to a table and I put the level on it. Yeah. And I go, you see that bubble right there? I go, the bubble needs to be in between the little 2 black lines. I go, do me a favor. I go, it's not a big thing. I go, just put a coaster. I go, put a couple of coasters under the leg of the table to level it out. I go, if you guys are cooking back here. She goes, no problem. She goes, anything you need. So I just go in the back boiler room. And she starts walking towards the front. And she turns around and she goes, by the way, you need anything to eat? You want something to eat? Oh. And I go, yeah. I go, can I get a croissant with sausage, egg, and cheese and an orange juice? She goes, yeah, no problem. Dude, I'm back there. I'm just looking around. I'm by myself. Now I'm like, I'm in so deep I get in big trouble. Yeah. So finally, I leave. I go, everything else is fine. I go, just take care of that exposed wire, the table, everything like that. She gives me the bag. I go out. I'm in the car. My friends are going like this. They can't fucking believe it. It's an absolute victory. 3 months later, during the day, I put a suit on and I get a briefcase. And I go into that same thing to try to do it again. And I go there. I'm in a suit and a briefcase. Yeah. And I go, yeah, I'm here to... And she just goes, wait a minute. That's the guy. And she goes, hold on a second right now. Dude, I just grabbed my shit. I ran out. I got in the car and I took off. True story, dude. Yeah. That's incredible.
I should have never tried it during the day.
Yes.
I went at 2 in the morning, but dude, that worked.
You got greedy.
I got greedy.
Man.
I got the egg sandwich. I got the orange juice.
Wow.
Because dude, the thing is, like, if you really do play the part, people don't. You ever hear that? You ever see that thing on social media where they go anywhere in the world you go with a ladder, nobody will question you?
Yes, I have
And two
seen
guys
that.
just walked into like a 5-star,
Right,
where they were,
right.
and nobody said shit.
No. Well, you know when black people talk about white privilege, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about a guy going into a fucking store and going to the back and getting free food.
Dude, Mark Norman, plug all of your. Actually, you know what? I don't know when this is going to come out, so just give you like the website, all that shit.
Sure. I'm marknormancomedy.com. I'm all over the road. I'm coming to your town. I got podcast. We Might Be Drunk, Tuesdays with Stories. Paul's been on there.
Yep.
And yeah, check out my website. And I got Netflix and YouTube, all that crap. So yeah, come on by, check it out, and praise Allah.
Yeah, check out paulvirzi.com. I got a bunch of dates coming up. More dates are coming in April, May, June. We're going all over the place. Check out Reasonable Man streaming right now on my YouTube channel. And my Comedy Central and Netflix specials are going to be going somewhere. I'm going to announce that soon. I'll let you guys know. But check out all those dates. Mark, thank you so much for being here. This has been Paul's Best Podcast, Party Stories with Mark Norman. We had a great time reminiscing, going down memory lane. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's fun to go down memory lane.